Guys, it doesn't always work out the way we want to. Terrible day in terms of productivity. I don't want to plug in the microphone. No, I just don't care right now. Just want to know it doesn't work always well. Didn't get anything done. No gym, nothing. And yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough material for tomorrow for the vlog editing. But I would just make another rant, and I just want to let you know the truth. And from now on, we get back to it. As you've already heard from yesterday, sometimes it doesn't work out the way we want to, and you win some and you lose some. And yeah, yesterday was terrible. It was just terrible. I didn't even meditate in the evening. Just then, I was frustrated. Then I ate too much. Then I didn't feel like meditating. Then I didn't meditate. And it all adds up. It all adds up. So whenever you're in this one important situation where you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, or I don't want to do that or that or that, always keep in mind the second you don't do one thing, everything crushes somehow, at least for me, because then I'm just out of the focus, something of my plan doesn't work out and all that, and then it's just so hard to get back on. And I always for at least for now always had to sleep. I need 8 hours of sleep to then completely change my thinking and to then attack again. Now I don't have that much material, so this will be just a shorter vlog. I just wanted to rant a little bit about this thing, how it is. If it doesn't work out, then it's okay. It's okay. But you gotta pick yourself up. I feel like in personal development, the most important ability, or even in any kind of success or everything that you wanna achieve, I think the most important, or one of the most, like, there are so many things that I would consider the most important, but something that's super important is the ability to pick yourself up again. Because if you really want it, you will reach your limit, and eventually, no matter how hard you want it, you might eventually stop for a while, or for a second, for a minute, for a day, and then it's always time to pick yourself up again. And you can't be mad at yourself. Yesterday I was so mad as well. I couldn't be with myself. I was so angry, and not even in a negative way. I was aware through my general meditation habit. I had the awareness to stay out of my body and be like, whoa, okay, I'm angry at myself because I did what I wanted myself to do. But then I was also like, okay, but I want to allow myself that, because I know that this anger puts me back on track. And because this anger just lets you push through the things and get back into your plan. Even though you might feel like, oh, I didn't do it yesterday, now I don't have to do it today. No, when you're in this anger mode, you're just like, fuck you, like you didn't do it yesterday, now you gotta do it today. And so this helps me a lot. And yeah, now we're just going to, I just want to show you a little bit more of how I'm now going to structure my days, because I feel like it's so important. So I'll just show you that. And that's another thing, like, you need a system that works. Like, I mean, I'm just sitting like right here in front of the computer, still a bit unmotivated and all that stuff, but like trying to get back into my system and into my plan. But like, if you're just sitting in front of the computer and it doesn't do anything for 5 minutes, like this takes more willpower and more and more. And I mean, we want to increase our willpower, and in order to do that, we have to spend it. But if it's already low, and then stuff like this doesn't work, then it's just like terrible. And the willpower we don't spend on stuff like waiting on the computer is, of course, willpower we could spend in doing our stuff extra good. So you always want to make sure that our systems are working very well. That's why I'm going to read in my wishes. I got a couple of wishes from my family, free, so to say, because of my good degree or my good grades from high school, and I would definitely use them for a new computer, because it's just like, I mean, this, my current laptop, it works kind of well, but sometimes it's just like, oh no, also the editing, and like, just create good systems for yourself. It will help you, no matter, it's not only your computer, it's how often someone comes into your room, how silent your room is, how cleaned up it is. Yeah, I know mine is kind of messy, but this workspace here is almost always quite clear, and all the stuff, I mean, it will just help you tremendously. Okay guys, since my computer doesn't want to allow me to download any screen capture software, we would just make it this way, but I think that's all fine. So let me show you how I plan everything and do everything. So I created a Eckl sheet where I'm just like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Sunday. It's just like a normal, you can see it's right here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's basically just my week routines. So every morning it's the same thing. Sleeping, then I'm getting up, morning walk, drinking water, that's changed for me. Then I'm meditating for 30 minutes, making breakfast, eating breakfast, and then it always starts at 7:30 with whatever I want to do regularly. So you can see there are a couple of free spots, and also here in the evening, it's again my evening routine, reading, which I'm trying to implement right now, saying goodnight to my family and asking like what's up for tomorrow, so that I can plan that for the next day. Then I'm going to plan tomorrow, so everything through what I want to do, and then just got a clear plan that I can follow. Evening routine just means that, so brushing teeth and so on. Then I'm meditating for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to sleep. And this is also what I'm doing every day. If you can see this. Yeah. No. Guys, I'm telling you. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Of course I'm trying to control myself, and I'm working on this daily, but it's normal, like sometimes you just can't anymore. And if your system's not like that, just fuck up. It's like, do you know how often this happens that my laptop falls down like that? And of course I just need a better system where it holds better. But that's why it's so important that you always pick yourself up again, which you say like, yo bro, it's your fault, you gotta accept it, and then just do it, like change the system. But in this very moments where it's like please just let me get this done, and then something fucks up, and you're always just like at the edge, completely at the edge of where you can go, and then something fucks up and you're just like fuck you, and I don't know. So I also, it's that I'm just still mad at me because of yesterday, and it's good, you know. I'm aware of it, so it's not like something, oh, you suck so hard. No, it's just like I'm aware of that, and I want to use this motivation, these emotions to push myself further. But yeah, like I also want to say, like, I think if you never ever feel like this, and you didn't master yourself already, so I mean, if you're already in the place where you're just accepting everything, you're totally fine with everything, you're enlightened or whatever, then it's all good. But if you're still on the journey, or at the very beginning, or just in the intermediate stage of this journey, I believe that if you're never ever hitting a state where you're just like fuck, then I do believe that you're not pushing hard enough. And I mean, I think it also comes down to your type. So, which kind of identity you have. I mean, maybe some girl who's just always been very nice and so on, she might not be like this. I don't know. But just at least for me, like, I know that when I'm in this, in these situations that I've been just going all out, but I'm also then not like, oh yeah, I've been going all out, let's take a break. No, bro, I'm serious about this. I want to become the greatest human I can possibly be. No breaks. Only breaks if I fail, so to say. And then I'm going to pick myself up again. And yeah, then I will go even harder. And I will do this like over and over and over and over and over again until I'm the greatest human I can possibly